Hi, everyone. Well, every day the Mooji story unravels just a little bit more. So I just came across a Mooji devotee who made a video, and in this video, this person says that what's really going on and what has happened throughout history with anyone that awakens. So basically, what this person is saying is anyone who awakens will be attacked and criticized. And actually, that's just completely untrue. Anyone who has a spiritual experience and behaves poorly, who behaves poorly with money, with sex, with power over their students' lives, with um, cultivating worship, yes, they will be criticized. But not everyone who has awakened throughout history has been attacked or criticized. The Buddha wasn't, Ramana Maharshi wasn't. Um, Nisargadatta wasn't. Mooji's own alleged guru, Papaji, wasn't. So this is what goes on in Neo-Advaita. So basically what Neo-Advaita is it takes little pieces of this very profound and sophisticated spiritual system, and it takes little pieces and then it just makes up the rest. Like this person. He's making a claim, oh, anyone who's awakened is attacked. And that's just not true. It's completely absurd. Then this person goes on to say, Mooji does not run the business nor the money. When actually, and in the very thread of this video are people who are insiders who have worked behind the scenes with Mooji. This person hasn't. He's just attended satsangs. People who work behind the scenes are saying Mooji's involved in every decision. Then this person goes on to say, Mooji does not perform exorcisms. Well, we have videos of Mooji performing exorcisms. This is so ridiculous. The person says he does not perform exorcisms. He was cornered by some of the people who insist on making him out to be a guru. So this person just flat out contradicts himself. They say, well, Mooji doesn't perform exorcisms. And then basically what this person is saying is, well, Mooji was forced into doing exorcisms. And then he says, Mooji is the product of people making a lot of money off him. So I'm not sure if this person is aware of it, but he's just basically said Mooji's not enlightened. So Mooji is, according to this person, not in control of the scene that's happening around him. That Mooji is cornered and basically controlled by his devotees. It's completely absurd. And this is just one more example of denial. And not only that, this person doesn't have direct experience with these things, and yet he's claiming that he does. And so this is what delusion does to people. That's what delusion is you believe untrue things. So this person has basically taken on the belief system, well, I don't know what his particular flavor of it, that Mooji's enlightened or a perfected master or basically some form of Mooji is perfect. And then he's just making things up. And in the process of making things up, he's not even aware of it, but he's basically saying Mooji's not enlightened. Um, let's see if there's anything else I want to comment. Um, yeah, yeah. So this is someone who has basically watched Mooji videos and then attended Mooji satsangs. He doesn't know anything about what's going on behind the scenes, yet he's making claims. Where do these claims come from about what goes on behind the scenes? Where do these claims come from? Well, he just has the belief that Mooji's perfect, and so he has to come up with justifications to respond to the accusations. It's, I mean, I salute the creativity of this person, but it all stems from a delusion, an illusion that Mooji is a perfected enlightened being. And it's just some of it's factually inaccurate. I've seen the videos of the exorcism, and I've talked to people who have actually actually been at Monte Sahaje and confirmed the reports. So, you know, is and my heart goes out to this person because it took me a long time, and I'm still going through it. We want to believe in this idea of perfection, and we want to believe that because something is spiritual or because it looks good, like, okay, Mooji's wearing the robes and he talks the talk and he has this calm voice and he can speak about such profound things with such a calm, loving voice. Like it sounds good, and initially it feels good, and so we want to believe. We want to believe that Mooji can save us, or this teacher, or this organization, or da 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 da. But all we have to do is just look at the fundamental assumptions. And I mean, let's go back to where this started. So this person just made a completely delusional, inaccurate claim about the history of spirituality. Any person who's awakened will be challenged, critiqued. Um, any person who awakens and teaches, people will come and argue with them, will argue with the teaching, will disagree with the teaching. But this isn't about agreeing or disagreeing with the teaching. This is about Mooji's behaving badly. And any other teacher who behaves badly, Osho, I mean, is another classic example. Who are off the top of my head, I mean, any teacher that behaves badly, yes, will be, because that combination of preaching spiritual truth and then behaving unethically, it's a shit show. You have people surrendering. You have people surrendering their will and their life to a corrupt person. So yeah, critiques are going to happen when that happens, and they should, and they need to. So this person just spun a completely delusional um, view of the awakening, of the history of awakening and spirituality. And where did that delusion came from? Well, this person bought into the Mooji belief system. And so from that, he's forced. Once you accept a delusional belief system, then you're going to spend your time arguing and justifying it. So, friends, the truth is out there, and actually, the truth is inside each one of us. And the sad state of affairs in this modern world is, well, see, this is the thing. Before the internet, we didn't have famous spiritual teachers, and pretty much any teacher that's famous is probably full of shit. Probably is after money, fame, power, sex, or worship. That's the sad state of the world we live in. And I'm not saying every teacher that's famous, but if a teacher is famous, it just needs to be a red flag. So, hang in there, friends. See, the worst part of this is that a fallen spiritual teacher such as Mooji leads many, many people to lose faith in the spiritual path and to lose faith in the truth. So that's why we need to see Mooji clearly for what he is. Because otherwise, like if we don't see that what's going on is this combination of some spiritual truth mixed in with corruption and manipulative behavior, then we're gonna then it can cause such a loss of faith, and people can really lose faith that there is anything true or anything good out there. So we don't have to do that. Mooji's just a guy who had a spiritual experience and fell into one of, if not the most common spiritual traps that is out there. The belief that he was enlightened. And how did he fall into that trap? Because yes, he spent time with Papaji, but Papaji never said to him, "You're done." Mooji came to that conclusion himself. He probably had other people being like, "Oh my God, you're so awake, you're so da da da." And at some point, he took it on, or he just had that delusional thought himself. That's really the final. That's one of the final illusions to be faced. And I hope Mooji wakes up before he leaves his body, so that he can um, publicly admit what he's done. Like, God bless Leonard Cohen. I mean, this guy had a full on cult going, and Leonard Cohen was able to get honest enough and recognize that he actually wasn't awake, and actually apologize to the people. And I hope that happens before Mooji leaves his body, for the sake of healing for all the people that have been harmed, and for the sake of the spiritual world in general.